sheep. We are human beings. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the conversation. And I can see new speakers. I have Muthomi, Engineer David, Caroline, and Lexishish. Jesus, kuna majina kwa hizi spaces. I'll start with Lexishish, then I'll go to Muthomi, then Caroline, then Engineer David Owino. And guys, I'm giving you 4 minutes each. Saizi ukioverrun na commute. Allow me. Ukioverrun hivi na commute. Alafu nakuelezea hata sitakuelezea kwa nini nimekumute. But guys, let's keep time. Discipline inaanzia hapa. Usikioverrun hapa ni kama hii ni radio station. Lexishish, is your mic hot? Talk to us. Lexishish going once. For the second time. Muthomi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kioti Sonko and friends, our co-host, and every citizen listening in. I hope you can hear me clearly. I have had a lot of submissions. I feel like most of them have been covered, but I'll cover just the little I have with the 4 minutes. So, guys, thank you for this. Everything that is going on. I thank everyone who is in this, who is trying to push and to make sure we clean this country to be a better country. Yeah, I've had some few arguments. I'll just pass through them. I'm not like repeating myself, but I'll just pass through so that I can clear my mind. Yeah, someone talked about religion. You see, you can't separate these two, religion and politics. You can't separate them. Actually, that's where it started. Politics started in the religion. That's where it started. So it came up, and the religion became corrupt, and that's how like you can't separate these two things. Whether it's a Muslim, whether it's a Christian. In fact, Muslim just don't believe in just Jesus Christ, but all the Old Testament is just for Muslim. They know it. So you can't separate anything. So when you say that some lady was trying to explain how God was involved in this thing of electing Ruto and being a president, yeah, sometimes God can allow things to happen so that He can like teach the nation on how to choose better leaders next time. Like, how do you expect mtu amekuja juu ya gari, amekuja amekulipa, amekupea 200, alafu ukampea kura instead of following the real facts, and then you think God will help you? And someone just said God helps you those who help themselves. How are you helping yourself, kama you just accepting someone to lie to you and you can see it? God will punish you. Even Israelites, they cried sometime back in the Old Testament, oh, we need a leader, we need a leader. Oh, God, okay, you can get one for yourself. They got a very terrible leader that they ended up being in captivity for the years that we all know, we all read about, because of that was a punishment. So God is in this thing, and the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing. Even this one, having traitors, having people who are selling us, it's not new. Judas was there. Like, this thing is all connected. Okay, thank you for that. But the next thing I would say is I was passing through some place in the morning, and I happened to meet a friend who works in prisons, and it turns out that the guy supports the movement, though he's a cop, but he likes it. He told me I felt so bad when I saw my fellow colleague. I know everyone remember the police who was just fired, who works in prisons because of supporting this protest. And the guy told me how he wishes that one day we all protested, storm the prisons, and even unlock them. Because you know what? Actually, I started thinking the people inside the cell are not the ones supposed to be there. The ones supposed to be there are the ones who are killing us. So I think we have a common enemy. I thought like that, like this is a common enemy. I get this, we get these prisoners out. Eh? They come out and we fight these guys. Bana, kwani unafikiria those people who are in jail are worse than the ones who are killing us? No, let them come out. I thought it was a good idea too. Yeah, and I felt like it is one way of paralyzing the government, because in the way they are going, like they just want to kill us. They just want to make sure they confiscate the truth, because your truth ndio inakuwa ngumu ku accept. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. The points are many, but most of them have been covered. But the little I have said, let's continue pushing. Don't be scared, because if you stop doing it right now, then you will never do it ever. We'll have to leave it for other generations to do it. So let's do it now. It's now or it's never. Let's work with that law of victory. Anyone who have read the book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, it says the law of victory. It says it's victory at all cost. Victory, victory at all cost. We don't care what happens, but we have to win. Thank you, guys, and have a good day. And I wish everyone to get home safe. Let's meet there. I'm in town, though. Thank you.
Asante sana. There are guys who are DMing me, Buda, nisaidie mic. Buda, mi hata sioni request yo. Naona tu request moja hapa. Space imekuwa na issue. So, KOT, if you can see any request, please accept them. If I see your text, if you see your DM, I'll send you the mic. So when you see the mic, just drop off from the space, go on your DM and tap on that link. It will bring you straight to the speakers panel. Aya, moving on swiftly, I'll go to Joseph. Let me go to Joseph first. Joseph Kipruto, your 4 minutes begin now. Please do not overrun. You know the drill, and after you are done speaking, please just drop so that we accept other speakers. Thank you so much. Joseph, take the center stage.
Asante sana Ayo kwa kunipa chance ya kuongea kwa hii space. Mimi langu tu ni kuwashinikiza tuingie pale Uhuru Park. Actually mimi niko hapa around, nimejizuia kamvua kidogo hapa. I'm just waiting for the others. Yeah, actually niko hapa around Uhuru Park. So actually sioni movement yoyote, but niko sure mtaingia. Alafu kitu ingine nilikuwa nataka niwaambie majamaa, chances zinakujanga, kuna chances zingine zinakujanga moja na inaenda hivyo. So I think hii ndio chance nzuri sana ya kumkuta huyu mjamaa vizuri sana. Tunaweza iacha hii hapo mbele tukuje kuregret. So lazima tutumie hii chance wametupatia, tutumie, tumng'oe huyu mjamaa mamlakani, alafu tuendelee. Majamaa, moral, naamini mtaingia.
Asante sana, Joseph. Let me go to who was she? She's dropped. Let me go to Caroline. Caroline, how are you?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Oh,
Your 4
what I
minutes.
was saying, kenye nilikuwa nasema ni, right now, our biggest, I don't know what cops want, but mnafinyiliwa kama sisi. Like you guys, you need to work for the people. Kwani hamjachoka kudhulumiwa na one class of people? These people are using you to protect themselves. They're using you so that they can protect themselves, ndo tusiingie ndani, so that we can't get what we want. Kwanza right now, there are a lot of things that really annoy me. Like a president going to commission a borehole. You guys, can you imagine if this president commissioned Statu City? It was supposed to be a modern city. Sahii tungekuwa wapi? Mimi sahii nimekaa home 4 years without a job, 4 years. And when you want change, people are coming down, they're telling you hapana, hatufai kufanya hivi, eti we are going to spoil things. By the way, ni eti tukue wabaya na tukue vichwa ngumu na tukue mang'aa, cause tumesuppressiwa sana for so long. And Kenya is home, and we need to really fight for our country, because my child's future depends on a better Kenya. Our nini wenye hawana.
Is she still there, Caroline? We've lost you. Caroline, I can't get anything from you. Probably you just get to fix your mic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hello.
unmute your mic and go on. Yeah, go ahead. We lost you.
Oh, I was saying Like these guys are stashing billions, millions in offshore accounts that could help the health sector, that could help our education. Yani we kwanza the things that annoy me, like you see in other countries, even if they're impoverished, like Senegal. I was looking at Senegal. They have, like, look at their stadiums. They really focus on, even hata kama wako impoverished aje, wana focus on things that bring them money. Sisi tuna wakimbiaji, sisi tuko na people who do rugby, but when you go to Eldoret kuna hizo, hakuna hizo tracks, hakuna hizo nini places zenye people have to nini. You see, like in the US, the nini boxing arenas ziko, baseball. Why aren't we focusing on things like that? Like mtu mmoja anakuja anakula hizi pesa zote, na this money zinaenda kwa obviously these others are bonds, they're going to specific people. So can we come up with impunity, like can we come up with measures for these people, wakishikwa hivi hizi pesa zetu zirudi? And can we come up with the really tough measures on corruption, like the way Singapore did, like the way other countries that have been released from the shackles of corruption have done? Like, can we come up with these measures that can really deter corruption in this country? Because we are tired, we are angry, we are hungry. I don't know. Can we suggest measures? And lawmakers, can they be lawyers who have run successful farms? I'm sorry, I'm putting a lot of things into one box because of the time. But can our lawmakers become, can they be lawyers? Because why is my lawmaker a D student? Why? We need now to start having accountabilities on our way forward. Can we do a referendum where cops go to have a specific grade, they are paid well, and then they attend police academy so that they can know what human rights are? Can we have that in our country now? Can we have people who have done the job, have had the merit, and we can see they've had results? Can they be those people who are leading us? Tumechoka na wa D list students, tumechoka na watu wenye wanaweza kamanipulatiwa. We want systems that can work for us. Why is the Minister of Health not a doctor who has run a successful practice? Why? Who can bring some change? Why? Mbona nini watu nini vitu mob sana zinaweza kachenjua? Why is kwanza minister wa IT, why is it an old person? Anajua kuencrypt. We want systems that work, and I pray to God that succeed. I just pray, I just hope um tutakuwa na measures zenye zitadeter corruption. I think
Wind up.
Hello. Oh. I think Egypt failed because they really walifinya, and then huyu president next akaogopa. Can we have something that will work for us, that the next person who's coming, or the next crop of leaders who are coming, it will deter them from stealing or something like that? Thank you for the time.
All right. Let's go to Kennedy. Kennedy, then with Ngigi, then Sir Ken Odongo, in that order. 4 minutes each, no wasting time, no overrunning, then we move on regardless. Kennedy, speak to us.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yo, and the host KOT. Vitu ningependa kusema, unajua saa zingine the only thing we should not do is to blame God. Maybe Mungu akona mpango zake. He wanted us to know the real leaders we have in the churches. Hatuna mapasta siku hizi. So if God want to reveal for you something, he will use any means. So this is the means God was using to reveal for us that we don't have pastors today. So in kwa hii situation tuko nayo saa hii, hatufai kublame Mungu. Ni vile tu Mungu alikuwa anataka tujue ukweli. Do we really have the pastors today? Nikiachana na hiyo mambo ya makanisa na pastors, the problem we have in this country, where all this problem starts with, is the parliament. This is where all this problem starts with, because inafaa tuangalie, we look at this constitution. There are some powers given to the parliament which should not be there, especially unapata kwa parliament the parties wako na more say in parliament. Unapata mtu alichaguliwa na ODM, tuko na minority whip pale, tuko na majority whip. Tunafaa tujue the role of these people ni kufanya nini. Hapo ndio unapata the ruling party, they will always make sure that they have the majority in the rule, so that they can control everything in the parliament. So where the problem is coming in Kenya today, ni hapa kwa parliament. So the members of parliament will not go there to serve the people who elected them, but they will go there to serve their party and the party leader. That's where the problem is coming. So even that today, if you say you want to impeach the president, you cannot impeach the president as easy as you think, because all this process must start in the parliament. There must be an impeachment motion taken to the parliament, because the president himself has the majority rule. All these people, all these idiots you call these people, they will not support that bill. So that is where we have the main problem. Then another thing, we should avoid these politicians who are talking about tribes. I come from Nyanza. If you want to make a cabinet, all the 8 cabinet or the 10 cabinets should come from Nyanza. No, this is another problem we have, because these people are, mtu anachukuliwa from Nyanza, the person cannot even be able to do that work. Why can't we take even somebody from Kisii who is capable of doing the job? We take that somebody from Mijikenda who is capable of doing the job. Why is it a must that because we supported the president getting into the Nini, we must just have to get that big portion of all the cabinet, the majority of the cabinet should just come from that region? That is nonsense. Then these people, they know very well that the politicians know very well that this is what I want to tell you today. They know very well that if that day citizens will come together without tribe, without considering language, without considering where you come from, they will be in a problem, because dealing with these people will not be easy. That is why they always fight. They will always fight. Hata sahi wata fight bado, they will not agree. Even the opposition people, they will not be in a good hawatakuwa kwa side mzuri, wananchi wakakuwa pamoja bila tribe bila nini. That is why you find them fighting this issue of tribeless. Do you what? I think things are many, but let us consider these things. The only thing is to be together. Let us be together, all of us. These people will not kill all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kennedy Odek. I really appreciate your time coming to speak to us. So next we go to Wit Ngigi. Then we hear from Sir Ken Odongo, then Roslyn, in that order. Please ensure you take 4 minutes each. I want to delegate now, going forward, the co-hosting duties to Biril. Biril will pick up the mantle, at least for now, as I get something to munch. Yes, but I'll be here any day, anytime. With Gigi, your 4 minutes go begin now. Go ahead, please.
All right. Good afternoon. I hope I'm clear. Hello.
Yes, you are. Just go ahead.
Clear. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, KOT, Cyprian, and everyone who's co-hosting this, and everyone who has taken the time to be here. We've come from far, and we are still going far. That's what I believe, first of all. However, I have a big concern, especially on X, Twitter, that is. You find that we have people who are passing the messages around, like, let's occupy this place, let's do this, let's move here, or this has happened. However, we also have people who've been diverting their attention to other things. They started with the movement, but along the way, they tend to lose it. For instance, sorry to mention, but I'm a follower of Cairo. In the beginning, there was all this, he's in the movement. However, at some point, he's also trying to tell people, please don't go, don't do this. It's so bad to be following such a person who changes their mindset in the middle of the night. Because, for example, if Cyprian says something different from Cairo, now we are torn apart. That's why we say 1 million, let's march to Nairobi, but because of few people as such, we divert. We only get 500 people in Nairobi, and then people get killed. But if there's so many, like on that 25th, I believe that was the Maandamano of all Maandamanos, we could do that again, but then there's a lot of diversion. We are still fighting even through X spaces, and we are fighting against ourselves. So I think we need to stick together. Who's speaking the truth? And I really want to thank people who have remained authentic. For the bloggers, for instance, there was some that was trending that these people didn't show up. There was a list that came out. I saw that on Cyprian that these people are only inciting you, but they're not showing up. But this movement, everyone has a role. There's someone who will come to preach. There's someone who will distribute flags. There's someone who will keep us updated on X. So let's appreciate everyone in every way they can. Let's not get diverted that everyone should be on the streets. We can't all go to the streets, but others can. Others will do other things. So please do what you can do best. Let's not divert. Let's not fight each other on X. It's our space. It's where our movement really began, and we have to maintain our territory because they're finding ways. I know they even here listening. They know when we are going to occupy where, and we're not hiding it from them. But we have to be very careful on how we respect this platform. Even the same goes to TikTok and everywhere that's working towards the movement. So please, let's protect this territory. Let's know who to listen to and at what time. And again, it's a movement for everybody. It's not Cyprian's, it's mine, it's yours, it's for everyone. Kenyan is CC, and just do what you can where you are and at your best. That's all I have to say, and thank you for their time.
Ayo, are you there? You've dropped, or there is someone who is speaking.
Yeah, I was the next speaker according to Ayo, the host.
Okay,
Allah,
kindly proceed.
Can I go?
co-host amedrop. Co-host amedrop, jamani, mnanimaliza hii town. So the next speaker is Kennedy, yeah? Ken Odongo.
Yes.
Then after Ken Odongo, we have Roslyn. Then Makolabo. We, yani co-host amenitoka hivyo. Mambo gani haya?
Thank you. I think he had already requested that he would be passing on, getting something to eat. Now, okay, as I dive in, I have a few issues that I want to raise because I have realized that there is a lot that is still needed to be done. One, if you look at what is happening in this country right now, these people have not understood actually what we want. They still think, especially the political class, that there is going to be some sort of ethnic balkanization, and then they will get us into singing our tribal songs again, and then going back and saying, now this is the end of our demonstrations. You know, a lot of times people have said it this time without numbers, that politicians, the political class are very few, but they are very organized against us, the people they rule, their subjects. And I think the biggest shock they have today is having that narrative changing. Because today what they are seeing is a leaderless revolution that they don't even know how to approach it. And we look so organized, unlike what they have always thought we should be or we were for them, that made it easy for them to rule us. So I want to encourage us with that to keep pushing, because now if we stop today, we shall have achieved nothing. Every gain that we have made within this short time will be reversed within no minute. That is why you can see hashtags and sponsorships going on them trying to tell us that there's some fake poll that was done to, Kenyans saying that a given individual should be reappointed back. I think if you look at some of those posts within the media, you can clearly tell that they are still sponsoring these things. And if given a chance, if we're to back out today, people like Murkomen will come back to the cabinet secretary positions. I can see Kindiki, some people are saying he work. There is nothing we want. The only issue that has to be there is Ruto going with all the political class. Like a speaker had said, the problem we have is not about individuals. Problem we have is about the whole political class establishment. They all have to go home. There are so many problems that we cannot solve by trying to even change our institutions. I know, and I'm well aware that our constitution very much wanted development and capacity building in our institutions. We wanted to run away from the individuals running our organizations and our government to institutions doing the same like it is done in developed countries. But it is not going to work. We are not going to be able to do that because every system is rogue and corrupted today. So the only thing that we have to do is to overhaul it. Overhauling it means we have to keep pushing. And at the end of the day, we have to show these people that we can achieve this. There is something that David Indi said that I want to bring back to our attention. Before he joined the oppressors, he said that we have a chance. By that time, there was the Raila running with Uhuru backing, and then Ruto running on his own. And he said that we need to understand that if we were to choose these same faces that we've had all along, what the people they call dynasties that time, we would not have a chance as Kenyans to get anything right. But if we were to choose Ruto, we would have a chance to uproot him because he does not have his tentacles around the political leadership of this country. So it means he is the only guy. He is the only guy right now that we have a chance to get,